tire popped off the wheel, so we had to replace the wheel and the tire. The Bobcat is also inoperable. Pulls up to the job, D.O.T pulls right up behind him, so that's where we're at right now. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday morning. It is October 30th. Tomorrow's Halloween, and it is freaking cold outside. It is cold. It is cold. So we're at the shop. We got the dump truck still broke down. We got the turbo off of it right now. The actuator is not actuating. So hopefully we get some good news on that thing. The Bobcat is also inoperable. So just how it goes sometimes. Today we're gonna be going to Herculaneum, and we're gonna install some low voltage lighting. So I'm gonna kind of show you guys how we do that. We're gonna grind into the top of this retaining wall and you know, glue all the caps down. We got to build a set of composite steps. So we got a pretty busy day. It's just gonna be me, Jason, and JT today. So no Ricky, no Dave. We still got the foundation job going on. So we're gonna kind of get stuff situated this morning, get everything we need, and then we're gonna head to Home Depot or probably Lowe's. Yeah, it's oh, you guys missed it this weekend. Jason was gonna smoke some jerky on a smoker. He puts a picture on Facebook and it says, I was gonna smoke a little jerky, but the whole smoker was rusted out. So I said, now you got a jerk your little smoky. It was hilarious.
Several people thought that.
I know.
Yeah, all that ash.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that big layer of foam that was on there is gone.
Well, it's back here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the mash.
Yeah.
It's in here.
Oh, you moved it?
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, it's too cold in here right now.
What the hell are you looking at? I don't even know if this heat's on. It's off.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I had it on. Somebody killed it. But yeah, that.
Oh, yeah. Whew.
Smells good.
I gave Josh a jar of moonshine.
Oh, okay.
He got a jar that said 90 on it. So that was probably like your second or third run.
That was the second run of the apple.
Yeah, it was.
Honey.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
That one will be ready soon.
And man, I'll tell you what, I can smell a big difference in those whenever I crack them open and smell them.
What's that molasses does?
The molasses to me smells way stronger than the other ones.
Yeah, it does.
Because I got one of the big jars, and that one smells real strong. And then I got the other one that's the Bloody Butcher, and that one don't smell as bad.
Yeah, you said, so your run is sitting over there. I've got 10 pounds of Jimmy Red. I got sugar. I just ordered more yeast. I ordered 48-hour turbo yeast. So when we make it, we just make it a few days before. And boom.
So I think we should plan on getting us
I plan
for,
on.
I'd say probably the first week of December is going to be
The party?
The party.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll just have everything ready. It'll be perfect right after deer season. I'll have plenty of time to mess with.
Gotta get them Sprites. Still can't believe it's $10 for a case of soap now. Crazy. Just in time. Dang, it's cold. Freaking 30 degrees out this morning. How cold is it? Let's see, what do we got? 33. That's pretty chilly. All right, we're off to Lowe's. I'm really hoping that we get a call from the turbo guy today about the dump truck, because man, we sure need that thing. We got that foundation job set up. Ricky and JT went over there and stripped it on Friday, so they got everything stripped, looking good. The job is clean. It's got a little bit of dirt in our way, so I got to get some dirt moved, and then we have to do a sidewalk and a patio, plus we got to backfill the wall we did and then, you know, fill it with concrete. So we are gonna try to get this steps and everything done today. I would love to get it all done today, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. These lights are probably gonna take me every single bit of, you know, 2 or 3 hours. 3 hours max, I think. with 3 of us there today, it should speed things up a little bit. All right, dude, I'm going. Jason will be able to grind my channel in for my wires while JT's working on the steps, and they'll be able to kind of go back and forth. And this thing is shifting so weird. All right, let's go see if Lowe's has got all of our stuff.
Got it.
So let's just kind of pick out our color real quick if we can find it.
Okay.
And then
Oh, watch yourself,
we will I'm gonna go find the light stuff, whatever I can gather up. I'm afraid that we may have to hit up a couple other Lowe's today. I wanted to do all this weekend, but you know, sometimes I have to.
Hey man,
What's going on? How you doing?
I'll get me on there and watch your videos.
Yeah, now you'll be on there. Yep. Have a good day.
Hey, you need a trailer for your truck? Your new dump truck? Flat trailer?
How big is it?
18 foot?
No, I need like a 34 footer. Yeah.
I came across, I needed a short one, and I came across one. This thing's heavy, dude.
Yeah, how much you want for it?
It's on Facebook. It was like 2,500.
Really? I don't know. I'll take a look at it. I don't have any more room right now for anything. I'm completely packed everywhere. But I'll check it out and see what the deal is.
Yeah, I mean, 10-inch I-beams. I was like, man, it won't even, it's gonna look funny on my truck. So
Yeah.
I need to go have a dump truck.
Yeah. Well, I'll take a look at it. So, all right. Have a good day, man. So that's my buddy Scott. I met him. He was rehabbing houses. And actually, before I started my company, before he started his company, we were, you know, kind of working together. And then I started Rick Thomas Concrete, and he started SRP Homes. And he does a lot of little carpentry work for us, and he throws us jobs and whatnot. Nope, don't have any. They're always out of these freaking things every time I come to get them. Dang it.
Is that a camera like you videotape what you're making and building?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Where'd you get that at?
Best Buy.
How much was it? Like $200?
Like 400.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have to work a little harder to get one.
Yeah, check out Rick Thomas Concrete on YouTube.
See on the
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah, all right, cool, man.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, check it out.
I tried rebar for 28 years.
Oh, nice.
So I wish I would have had that when I was
Yeah.
trying it. I had to
So
go-
we got a max twin tire.
Yeah. I
You know,
At the end,
you're
the
probably
battery's
just as fast as that.
You know how that goes.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thomas, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. We do any kind of flat work. Any flat work. We don't do the pool itself.
Yeah.
We just do around it. Outdoor kitchens,
The cope and all that.
all the copings, everything. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I've done it. But little Hickey's done the connecting the.
Oh yeah.
The like 3/8 rebars.
Yep.
To like where they sit down.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That's cool.
Well, nice meeting you.
Yes, sir. Same to you, man. Have a good day. We're like the guys in the line getting lottery tickets.
Yeah. Go find us. We're gonna buy 700 stretchers, you know?
Cool. What's up? Pretty good. Getting them warm clothes out. How's it going, man?
Ain't it?
You guys got that basement done over there at Jim's house?
Electrician's finishing it up now.
Really?
Yeah. No, it looks good.
I bet. I'd have to go over there and check that thing out.
Check it out. It looks real good.
All right, now we are leaving Lowe's and headed to Herculaneum. So we'll see you guys when we get to the job. All right, we made it here to the Herculaneum job, and it is muddy. Muddy. So we're gonna have to try to set us up some plywood from here to there to get us a little road so we don't track this stuff all over that patio back there. So we'll go ahead and get started. Perfect.
Always like, Dad, something's wrong with my stuff. You gotta hurry up. I can't wait, Dad. Dad, I'm I'm gonna shit myself.
We're talking about Owen here, people.
Owen, yeah. And I had
Right
to
after
hurry up.
Mexican Friday night.
Ooh.
I don't know what was that Mexican, but he did that 2 more times. Not like, but you could hear him like hurry up from his room. Boom, boom, boom.
All he
boom,
got was
down
chicken
the hall.
nachos, and he didn't even eat them all.
Yeah.
He's throwing them
Oh, it was
jalapenos?
No, they're blaming it on the cheese dip.
No, you ate a whole bowl, so did I.
No.
We've been doing these composite steps, and they actually look really nice. So with this set here, we're doing the gray treads with the white risers and the white sides, white handrails, and it's going to match the new white concrete with the borders and the gray wall. So we'll just go ahead and start stacking them right there. Yeah,
We got horses out. We can...
you can probably put a couple of these on the sawhorses, and then that short one is going to be the first one that we use.
Okay.
All right, we got all of our materials out. JT is starting to remove some of the siding. He's got his handy dandy little siding removal tool here. JT is quite the handyman, in case you guys... The siding swiper. So the first thing he's gonna do after he removes that siding is we're gonna cut this to size, and we're gonna screw this to the house. And then we got our stringer boards right here. And we'll hang them on the house, put these straps on it. We got all the hardware in here. This is some stuff for the lighting. Just to screw that sucker to the house, screw our posts in. These are, stick the straps up. We got some color match screws for our treads and for our little white risers and side pieces. And then this is all the caps. That's the transformer for the lights. So unfortunately they did not have enough lights for what I need to do, so I'm gonna have to run around today and gather up some lights. I need 12 of them. I'm doing 4 on each column, and then I'm gonna do 4 in there. I don't know, I might just do 3 in there, but I kind of want to put some on the outside too. But I mean, I guess you will be able to see them from that room right there, so I might stick some on the outside. So if I get like 12 to 14 lights, this thing's gonna be freaking gleaming. But this thing is the smallest one you can get. It's good for 60 watts, but I think each one of these lights only uses like 1.5 watts, so we can load it up with lights and we'll be good to go. I'm gonna mount that transformer right over here, which, you know, you're gonna have the steps and everything coming down, so I'm gonna mount it right here, probably cut this down, and I'll put it right over this thing. And then I'm gonna run the wires. Dave pulled a string through this bad boy, so I'll be able to just hook my wire to it, pull that string through. Giving you some trouble?
Just trying to see who's piece here.
All right, everybody, Jason is over here cutting the channel in our wall for our lights. So I talked about this already with running the wire through, fishing it over to this column. We're gonna drill through here, fish it up. We gotta take this cap off. There's about a 4-inch square in the middle of this. We're gonna fish this wire through, and now our lights, they set underneath these caps. So we got 4 lights on that one, 4 lights on this one, and then I'm gonna do 4 lights on the inside. I'm probably gonna do a couple lights on the outside too. And it all hooks up to this little transformer right here that I talked about earlier. We're gonna mount that over there on the wall. So once we run that wire through, we're gonna drill through right here where he's got his channel, and then we're gonna run that wire. You still gonna go deeper in here?
I will if you want, buddy.
Yeah, you can probably go a little deeper, because where we make our connections, it gets pretty fat.
Okay.
So those lights got a little tray that sits on that block, and then the cap smashes it on. We glue them in, and then that light sits against the face of the block. So once he gets all the way over this way, we're gonna drill in this side, fish it up through this. We'll pull this cap off, do the same thing, and wire everything up. Normally I use those little silicone filled wire nuts, but you can't fit them underneath these caps. And for all you landscape guys out there and any lighting guys, if you got a better way of doing that, please let me know. Because I just started doing that one day a few years ago and works pretty good. Back to you, JT.
I'm here.
What are all these measurements for?
Just seeing how it's laying out so I can make sure. So this is the outside of our white stuff, but then I had to come in our 3/8 for our band board. And I was just kind of measuring how this post is going to get notched out in here. Just kind of getting a little.
So your band board's going to come over to here, and then our white board is going to cover the end of it up.
Yep. And then I'll take that extra J we got.
And that end stringer is going to go right there too. It's going to come up to this.
Yep, it'll be flush here, and then that way that white siding
comes right up to there, and then that's the outside of your cap.
Yes, sir.
And so that's your post.
Well, this will be the edge of the 4x4 right here. And
Gotcha.
The 4x4 is going to go this way.
Sure.
And so I was just kind of measuring out what my notch was going to be. So
Is that even with a little bit of play on there for this thing being around it? You got enough? It's not going to be super tight.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Sorry, I'm not questioning you, JT.
No.
Jeez.
I think it'll be okay.
All right, so we got our ledger board going up, and so I'm just under a quarter off of my mark that you got here. So we're just gonna stick a couple 3-inch screws in this bad boy to hold it up. And then we got these headlock lag bolts. These things work awesome right here. And this is the board that we're going to put our stringers on. So now that we got this up here, we're gonna bolt it to the house real good. You good? And then once we figure out our rises, we'll set up the square over here. So we'll show you how to get this thing set up to cut these risers out real quick and easy. JT's got some little deals to put on his framing square that is a nice little trick for laying steps out. A lot of people think that these steps are a big deal, but it's really not that complicated.
And I'll show another trick too that works pretty good if you don't have those gauges. You just take like 2 pickets. You set this where you need to set it, wherever it is.
Yeah.
You pick it on the bottom, pick it on the top, screw it together, and then it locks it, and then you just slam it in there. If you don't have these little gauges.
Right. Yeah, those are nice though.
Yeah, they're handy little things. Work good for putting on your saw to use.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, what he meant by that is you can take these and you can clip them on your saw right here and tighten that sucker up, and it'll set, up to whatever 5 inches or so you might be able to cut. So it works as a nice guide, so you don't have to snap a line for every cut if you're ripping out a bunch of boards the same size. Thank you. Sorry, Rigid, you gotta go. They had a good long run. Ooh. That's like switching from a Duramax to a Super Duty right there. All right, JT, I missed your process here. I was on the phone.
So, just kind of going through, and as you're laying it out, you just kind of line this mark up with your mark here. We'll trace it out. You'll get this extra. We know we're going to have 7 rises on this. So now, this will be our 7th rise. So this will be our heel cut here. this is what sits on the ground right here.
Mm-hmm.
And so you take your thickness of your deck board off of this, which is 15. And so that'll be our actual heel cut, because you want to lose the thickness of our deck boards, because we measured to our final height, you know what I mean? To where the deck board's going to be. So once you drop this down your thickness, everything will drop down your 15/16, but you'll land right where you need at the end. And then up top here, this is where we're meant to be, but since we've got our ledger board and we want our decking to run all the way back, we're going to peel 1.5 inches off of this backside too, just on this top. That way all of our reveals will stay the same with this thing.
Simple as that, folks.
Yeah. I mean, the hardest part is just figuring out your height and your length. But if you've got a predetermined set that you're trying to go off of, you know that's automatically going to be that. And we took off for some overhang, and then our height, you just divide that by however many rises you want to do. And that'll give you your number, and you just convert that over to a fraction. So we'll cut.
And that, Miss Math Teacher, is why we got a cell phone in our pocket.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so what JT's doing now is he's fastening this board to this one, and then whenever he makes the cut, it's gonna trace that into this board here, and it'll be exact. So we won't have to worry about marking it with the pencil and having our, you know, being on the wrong side of the line or having to cut perfect. So every time
when you always do it, you always line up your back side, because when you cut it, the face will end up right.
Yeah, because you're doing a fresh cut all the way across the whole thing. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, I would get you.
Is that thing still on you got going on there?
Yeah.
So I just want to show people why it's important to line up your backs. Because if you line up your face, see this 1/8 inch difference?
Yeah.
Once you do it, this whole stringer is going to be an 1/8 inch longer, and so it'll cause that bow. But when you cut it, you're going to cut all of this access off.
Correct.
So it makes every one of these. And that's why it's very important to line the backs and not your faces up.
Nice tip, JT.
That's what I'm all about, baby.
I'm telling you, we got one hell of a well-rounded crew here at Rick Thomas Concrete. I'm super proud of these guys. Definitely glad that we have JT as part of the team, because he is probably more well-rounded than all of us, I would say. And he knows how to do a lot of stuff too, but he's pretty round. He's pretty round.
Yeah.
All right, Jason. Go get you some new tires put on this bad boy, and then get that shit at the shop cleaned up and whatever. And then I guess I'll call you if the turbo people call me.
Yeah, let me know.
And then I'll just talk to you later.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so one last cut that JT put on here was he notched this out on the bottom for the bottom plate, and that's what gets fastened to the patio to make sure that these steps don't move at all. And one thing that we do not have is these brackets for these sides. Sorry, I gotta stick.
Oh, no, you're good.
There we go. Now the end ones don't get notched on the bottom. They'll get screwed to the end of that thing. All right, I'm gonna try to rig up a little stopper, a little fence on this chop saw over here. I'm gonna cut all these treads out, and instead of measuring every single one, normally I got some little clamps that I use for this, but Jason took off with the trailer, so we'll see what I can rig up here real quick. Alrighty, so I just got done rigging up this little stopper right here. So I'm gonna cut these treads out, and this is gonna eliminate me having to spend the time to measure every single one and mark it with the square. So I just spent about 5 minutes screwing this lumber together here. So now I can just set the boards up, bump them into that stop there, and make my cut. It's gonna save me a lot of time. So I measured this about 6 times here. And on the 4th time, I realized that I was about a 1/4 inch off. So I went ahead and fixed that.
Yeah.
That saw's like... All right, everybody, we just got done with lunch. We got the stringers all fastened on. We still have to put our brackets inside, but we got a couple toenails in here and we got the straps on. But I still want to put a couple of brackets on the inside of each one of those, so we're gonna grab some of them from Home Depot. I'm getting ready to cut our whiteboards for our risers here. JT's working on the posts. He's got one of them already notched out. So I think we're gonna get away with just one span in between our railing. We thought we were gonna have to put a middle post in here, but I don't think we're gonna have to. So we are limited on our tools because Jason's not here. So I'm gonna use this as a straight edge to cut this out. That's nice. All right, it is 3:45 and we're still working on this set of composite steps over here. Come to find out, we got too short of screws to put the treads down. Somehow we grabbed 1 5/8" screws, and I need some 2-inch screws. Oh, cool, Reese's Pieces. So I am headed to Lowe's or Home Depot real quick and Festus, and we're gonna stay here until we run out of daylight today. So I'll be back to the job in just a minute. Of course, the screws fell out and busted everywhere when I opened the door. Why wouldn't they? The guy went by and looked at the Bobcat, and he says, well, you know, without me having any software to read it. And I was like, hold on a second. I said, I asked you on Friday, and you told me that you did.
Yeah.
Well, no, Case is the only machine that I said, why would you waste my time, dude? He's like, well, I wasn't gonna charge you anyways, bud. And I said, have a good day. I hung up the fucking phone and called Doobie, and we gotta go drop that thing off with them in the morning. All right, everybody, that's it for today. It is going on 6 o'clock. Me and JT put in a pretty good day on that set of steps. So 5:52, we are leaving Herculaneum. We're gonna head back to the shop. Midwest Turbo guy has got our turbo set up ready. They just called me with that. So
that's who that was?
Yeah, so it's ready to pick up. So we're gonna go pick up the turbo, and then me and JT are gonna come in, I guess at 5:30 tomorrow, dude. I can't come in much earlier than that.
See you at 6:30.
Yeah. So yeah, you get there at 5:15, and I'll get there. So yeah, man, we've really been setting some ambitious goals every day, and luckily we have such a badass team because these guys have really been knocking it out of the park every day. Super fortunate for that. So we are tomorrow gonna get the dump truck going. I have to take the skid loader to Luby and drop it off because a guy came to the shop today to look at it, but he didn't have the software to hook up to the case machine. So I'll just stop talking about that there. And then, so we got to drop the machine off at Luby. And then we've got that little foundation job that we got to get set up. So there's no way I'm going to be able to pour it tomorrow. So I'm not even going to try to plan for that. Normally whenever that happens, we'll probably get it ready real fast and then I'll be able to pour it. But we're also going to be cutting one of those handmade flowers into that patio, so you guys will get to see that. But anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
What's up, everybody? It is Halloween today, so happy Halloween. We're back here in Herculaneum at this job where me and JT was yesterday working on the steps. Damn it, I forgot my glove. Man, we have had a hell of a day. The dump truck has been giving us nothing but trouble since we bought it. I've spent almost 10 grand on it so far. We got the turbo back last night. You know, we built these steps until freaking 6 o'clock last night. We got done as much as we could. Now we are... So we got to the shop in the morning. This morning, JT put the turbo back on. That fixed it. The truck's running great. So we head to the job off Butler Hill, and it's send Dave to Luby to drop the Bobcat off because it's broke down. As he's making the turn on 44 to 270, has a freaking blowout. Ended up wheel popped off, or the tire popped off the wheel, so we had to replace the wheel and the tire. So he gets it fixed. He gets to the quarry, gets his rock, pulls up to the job. D.O.T pulls right up behind him, so that's where we're at right now. So me and JT are back here at this set of steps. We're gonna try to get this thing done. I mean, we've just been getting freaking punched in the face and kicked while we're down left and right, but we ain't gonna quit. We're just gonna keep on going.
That's all we can do.
Yeah, this shit ain't gonna pay for itself to get fixed. So these
He's really banking on that reverse vacation time right now.
yeah, well, we've been talking about all these companies do, you know, vacation pay, which, you know, hey, we do that too. But I'm thinking about starting to implement a kind of like a reverse vacation. So, you know, JT said, he already told me, you know, since 1 year, he's gonna just donate a week. So he's gonna work free for a week. So I said, man, that's cool. And then I didn't tell Dave and Ricky and Jason about it yet, but I know they're gonna be excited too. So yeah, one thing after another with that dump truck. I mean, literally one freaking thing after another. It will not stop fucking up.
So now we just laugh.
Yeah, so now we're just like, you know, whatever. Well, hey, at least the ice machine's working now.
Yeah. So, Guy, thank you.
Yeah, Guy, shout out to you for getting us up and going on that bad boy. We're hard on ice machines.
Yeah, apparently. I didn't even know it.
Yeah, we're hard on ice machines. Yay, let's see how many tickets we got. Scam likely.
Okay.
Never mind.
Perfect.
Keep the suspense rolling. Yep, so it has just been one thing after another lately. And, you know, I guess that's just how it is. One thing that I know about, you know, having a business is it's not easy. If it was, I guess everybody would do it. And not only that, you know, it's pretty much coming in and solving problems every day. So I just come in prepared to see what's gonna happen next. And I mean, at least I can count on my guys.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's one thing that makes it a little bit easier. I mean, who else has got guys willing to work for free for a month out of every year?
Yeah, yeah. Not like a straight, but like over the course of the whole year.
So these are going to be our side pieces here. Cover all this crap up. So JT's putting some you know, I don't know if you guys noticed this or not, but we don't build steps like this every day. So since we got 7 steps here, we bought this railing. I probably mentioned it already, that was supposed to be a 6-foot railing. Well, it turns out it's only 5'8". Why? Have no idea. So we had to scoot this out off the house, which we're at the maximum distance away from the house. It's 4 inches, I believe. So we got that. Now up here we could have and we should have set this post on this next step, which would have been fine, because the railing only goes from there to there. Now where we got our railing set, everything is still going to work out, but we had to extend this post because we moved it back and it screwed everything up. So this is going to be completely buried and our railing is going to bolt to this. We were going to notch this thing all out and get all crazy and everything, but it'll be totally fine like that. And if you don't think so, then we'll see you in the comments section.
Sure.
All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and, oh look, there's some little hidden pile of screws. I'll go ahead and take everything I can get right now. Boy, this thing's gonna suck for being under, that's gonna get so much shit underneath here. You know, that sucks. But so what I'm gonna do now is this plate that we put in, we got this thing, it butts up to this one, so it's screwed in out here, and then it's toe-nailed in all the way across. So now I'm gonna just hammer drill in each one of these and into the patio, just to fasten it down to make sure nobody ever hits it. You know, get a couple drinks, get on the lawnmower, get a little crazy. Wouldn't want to knock the steps off the back of the house. It happens.
It does.
Ask Dave.
Seen it.
All right, so I don't know if you guys heard that phone conversation or not. So after all the craziness that's been happening, Dave gets pulled over by D.O.T. Jason just called me and said that we got 5 warnings. It was all little stuff. There's a cap missing on the trailer that he was towing. There was the brake safety cable is broken, so I'm gonna have to fix that and put a separate hook on it. And then the taillights on the trailer, the taillights are fine, but the side marker lights, I freaking hit both of them pulling out of the shop, you know, over the last couple years. So I need to put 2 taillights on it, fix the little cover on the wheel bearing, fix the safety chain. What was the other thing? Dave? So Dave's freaking physical was up October 15th. So he needs to get that shit taken care of. I bet Dave was shitting whenever that fucking guy pulled up on him. You know?
Man. Yeah, I do know.
I mean, just after all the shit that's happened
Oh, I
today,
know.
he was probably like, you gotta be
Like,
kidding.
all right, I finally made it. God.
Yeah, Rick, it's Bill. Yeah, I want to get it done before winter, too. Oh, I know it's winter, but can we get it done before winter still?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll see you.
Anytime you want.
Anytime.
Except for when it's
What time would you like to meet, Rick? Anytime works for me. Okay, how about the evenings? Well, the evenings aren't going to work.
Yeah.
Okay, how about tomorrow morning? I'll tell you what, why don't we do Wednesday about 3? You got it, Bill.
Right.
All right, everybody, so see, this is what JT had going on now. Since we had to modify these rails, it moved everything, and the way it's working out, he had to notch this end cap out to clear. You know, this piece was hitting. All right, so now what I got going on, we got our trim piece on, and we did this one a little different than the other one. The last one we did, we cut out every step on this thing, but I think this looks really nice. So we're gonna leave it like that. I've already got this side screwed on. Our little beauty ring caps here go right around the bottom to cover up this little gap. Come on now. That bad boy's gonna sit like that. Now, right here, it's sitting on top of our trim piece. Down here, I'm not gonna notch this step out, so I had to modify the old beauty ring a little bit. All right, that is the final piece right there. That's it. Done deal. Nice and clean. Beautiful job. Oh no, it's not the final piece. I got one more up here, but I don't have to trim this one. So the only thing we still have to do to these steps is come back and replace these two covers right here, because I've messed up and I cut them for the bottom pieces here, but they're different, so that was JT's fault. So we got to come back, replace those bad boys.
Luckily, we're coming back anyway.
Yeah, we are coming back anyways, because I still got to do all the lights. So we still got to, I don't have them, they're not available right now, so waiting for the lights to come in.
So no specialty trips.
Nope.
But
All right, everybody, we got the steps all wrapped up, and they turned out really awesome. Everything looks really good. We did a set of steps not long ago on a job. I didn't actually record us building the steps and everything, but JT found a set of railings that had white spindles, black spindles, round ones, and it looked really good. I like this white, it still looks good, but I think I like the look of the black spindles better. Not that we plan on, you know, doing these on every job. All right, everybody, that's it for today. It's Halloween, so happy Halloween, everybody. And we're getting out of here. We got this job out here in Herculaneum just about wrapped up. We've had a hell of a day, just problem after problem, but we just fought through it, got her done. The other guys got the job up there off Butler Hill ready to go, and me and JT got this one pretty much wrapped up. So thank you guys for watching. See you on the next one.
bye.